Welcome to the show that teaches you the things your parents and teachers are too afraid to. The Helios blog. Today, Kevin Samuels versus Karen. Again.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
I like the name Juanita, spelled W-A-N-I-T-A. How to tell people you don't read without telling people you don't read.
To wife. 2 years? Okay, cool. Waste that time. I'm just saying that's crazy to me, but that's okay. Did your grandmother, hold on, unmute yourself, man. Did your grandmother, was she with your grandfather 2 years before they got married? Ashley, unmute yourself. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, awesome. So my grandmother was not married to my
Well, first off,
grandfather.
how old are you?
Disaster.
I'm 38.
Are you single?
38 and still single. That's a very enviable position.
Or are you married?
I am
Single AF.
single.
Any
Big surprise,
children?
big surprise.
Yes, one son who's 9.
Okay, go
He
ahead.
currently lives with his dad.
Not a red flag at all, guys.
Okay, go ahead. Should modern women surrender?
I am in the process of surrendering.
Okay.
To whom?
Stop the cop.
To whom?
To
To nobody.
a gentleman who's interested in me. So a year ago, I relocated from the East Coast to the West Coast.
She moved away from her own son, classy.
So right now I'm living in San Diego.
Her own 9-year-old son.
And so the two of us have been doing this thing where it's like a long distance relationship.
Disaster.
But it's an open relationship right
Ah, perfect.
now. So, but you know,
An
I travel
open
back and forth
relationship?
often. Yeah.
She's learning a lot.
So,
Learning a lot.
he's been kind of waiting on me. I'm sure that he's.
What do you mean waiting on you?
doing
Waiting
his
on you
thing as
meaning
well.
what? Waiting on you meaning what?
She's not ready.
While I figured things out. So I had an opportunity, a job
Well, you date multiple dudes at once? Understood.
opportunity out here in San Diego.
Freaking disaster.
So I took it. I've been fortunate enough to have, a lot of support from family. Like I said, my
Okay,
son
hold on.
was
Stop.
with his dad.
Freaking disaster.
How long you been seeing this man?
So it's going on 2 years.
Does he have any kids?
Yes, he does. From a prior marriage.
So this man has
Congratulations, you're the side girl.
been waiting on you. So you lived in the same geography at one time?
I did.
So you moved away for a job?
Yes.
Disaster.
Dude, leave her.
Well,
Leave
he's
her.
been
Leave her.
traveling here,
Leave her.
and I travel.
Leave her. Leave her.
Well, this is the thing. So now we're looking for homes together.
No. No.
So I'm ready.
Disaster.
No. You left a man for a job.
Kevin, okay. So let me tell you.
First of
So
all,
when we-
I want
You can't make this crap up, guys.
to be clear on what I'm saying. You left a man for a job.
Well, we weren't in a relationship. at the
Okay.
time.
Okay, but was it part? You said how? I said, how long you
man.
been with this man? You said for 2 years.
Yeah. So
Has it been an open relationship
it's
for
been this back
2?
and
So
forth.
do not overtalk me. I'll let you get it out, but you see, the thing is, you're not gonna. I'm gonna control what comes out. You can't overtalk me. You're not gonna. I'm gonna get to what it is, so you might as well just tell the truth.
I am.
Okay, well then, walk with the process. Were you guys in an open relationship the entire time?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Were you guys in a committed monogamous relationship when you moved?
Yes.
Then leave her.
But you have to know the whole story,
Nope.
story, the shortened version.
Okay, go ahead.
You'd be proud of me. So this person, he was in the process of a divorce, a nasty divorce when we started talking. He was wanting to kind of speed things up between he and I wanted to take things slow out of respect for that marriage and the divorce. And
yeah, you got together with a married man who used the typical lie that married men use to get a side chick. Congrats, you're an idiot.
You know, the
Look
fact
at
that
Kevin,
he has
took off his
3 children
glasses.
from that marriage.
It says everything it needs to say.
So
Man,
it's just been a lot
everything
to
it needs to say.
consider.
It says it.
I will say that I am surrendering now because.
And just to be clear, you were not married to your. Just to be clear, you weren't married to your child's father.
No, we weren't.
How long were y'all together?
We were together for about 2 years.
Before you got pregnant?
Yes. And then we.
Hold on.
Sorry, I love the
you were
way
together
that
2
Kevin
years
says
before you got pregnant? I'm just being.
Almost 2 years.
Why didn't y'all get married? Why didn't y'all get married?
Oh man. You can just see like the gears are turning in a head, but like nothing's like really spinning. Like it's just. Oh man.
He's a lot older than I, and I just.
What difference does it make? You carried his. Oh no, ma'am. I don't understand why you I don't care. You had his child. Why didn't you marry him?
Because why would you marry him?
Like I said, I think that we were already going in different directions.
Stop, man.
Had a kid, then divorce. Smart. Great.
And I agree.
Great decision.
You know, like I said, my son is 9.
I said stop.
Okay.
She doesn't know how to not over talk.
I said stop. You've been telling this story so long. I don't buy the bullshit. You were with a man that the relationship, he's older than da-da-da-da-da. See, what we as men here, I'm going to be honest. Are you ready? What me as men here, why the F did you have his kid then? That he was older than you and going,
exactly.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Why did you have his kid if he was older and you were going in different directions? You'd already been in a relationship for 2 years.
Yeah.
Why did you have a baby?
Well, because I was almost 30 and.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Selfish.
Indeed.
Selfish. Just like I said. I'm sorry, audience. I call it. Y'all may not understand that I know how to read stuff, but I read selfish. It's a selfish.
Sure.
You were involved with a man who's not even divorced, ma'am. You dated an older man. You're shush. You involved with a man who's older. And we're going in different directions. Then you should have just let the relationship end. But no, your clock was ticking and you found a man that was loose with his seed. And this is what they do. Modern women do this too often. They know they're about to hit the door and they will take a baby from you guys. Stop having unprotected sex with modern women.
Literally. Indeed.
You may not like my way of saying it, man, but I'm here for the men, and they need to watch out for this shit.
No, I agree with you.
No, you don't. Oh my. Yeah, you agree, kiddo. You agree. Like, how? All right. They have an expression for this. It's called room temperature IQ. That's all I'm hearing.
Good that you agree, because at the end of the day, you raising you overtalk. God damn it! If you try to overtalk me one more time, I will shut this shit down.
Okay.
I'm be honest, man. I just have one basic rule. Okay. I know you have to hear me talking. Why are you trying to talk over or through me? Just explain.
Because she was rude like that with her husband, so of course she's gonna be like that with you.
Go ahead. Why are you trying to talk
Poor
over or through me? Huh?
Poor communication.
Not poor
Indeed.
communication. You're rude. And you're masculine. If a man were to do that, I'd punch him in the face. But you know men can't do that. And you're raising a boy.
Disaster.
That's why I said, ma'am, I don't have to know all the details. But when you're good at what you do, human beings, we like to think we're so special. Ma'am, you're a woman who was with a man who you chose to make a baby with when you knew you weren't going to marry him. That was extremely selfish. You chose to be a single mother. Did you go to college?
Yes.
Did you complete college?
No.
I have.
What's your degree in?
Accounting.
Mm-hmm. So you're smart enough and literate enough to know all of the statistics regarding a single child, a single mother-led child, but you chose to do it anyway.
I did.
Right.
Idiot.
And then you go from one man who you saying whatever the reason, then you go get with a man who's not even finalized his divorce.
Well, right. I waited until the divorce was final to, solidify our relationship. So that's what I'm saying. He was more in a rush than I was. So I did wait until the divorce was final.
I got news for you, man.
Like,
I got news for you. I got news for you,
what?
Chica.
Separated.
I got news for you, Chica. You shouldn't have been involved with this dude in the first place.
Is she purposely obtuse or
Well,
what?
we just hung out, just dating,
Just
See, I want you guys to understand.
Hung out. 38 years old woman. Hung out. Yes, that's what 38-year-old women should be doing, guys. Hanging out. My
Something.
lord.
Ladies, I want you to understand something.
My lord, guys. My
She's
lord.
trying to make her poor picking a virtue. I said you went and chose somebody who hadn't even finalized his divorce. And if she was really a wife and really accountable, she would have said, you're right. That was another poor choice on my part. I picked a man who was emotionally unavailable and tied to another situation. But she still tried to turn that into a veiled positive. No. How about, my question is, why didn't you get with a man who was looking for a wife who was emotionally free and available and thorough? Why did you choose a man who was still married to help him commit adultery?
Well, we weren't having sex at that time.
I'm sorry. No, ma'am.
Can't make this crap up.
I don't think that, it was full on
God damn it.
adultery.
I don't full on adultery. I'm sorry. Are there degrees of adultery?
Freaking disaster.
Really?
Guy.
Yeah, I think that if you're...
Guys, you can't make this shit up.
A person that believes that there's degrees to adultery, like... What more needs to be said?
Separated.
Ma'am.
Separated, I mean...
Shut your... No.
Freaking disaster.
I don't want to be rude, man, but I'm not going to have you overtalk me. See, I want you to understand, selfish women feel like they can make their own rules. This is why I told you to run from her, man. A woman who's, I'm going to make my own rules, do what I want. And you said no, unmute yourself.
Look at her expression. Unable to take responsibility. She looks happy about this.
Unmute yourself before you start talking.
Yes. So this is why I have been wanting to speak to you briefly, because I do agree that at one point in time, I was very selfish and, out for self. I think that I've been fortunate enough to you know, have dated great guys, and you know, kind of like a feeling. And now I finally feel like I'm ready, and I'm 38. And,
holy shit! Look at that
you know,
rabid hyena just ripping this guy's nuts off.
He understands me. He's intelligent. He's very successful.
I am serious.
This is a certified hood classic.
You know.
Holy shit, look at that rabid hyena just ripping this guy's nuts off.
And so now I'm here in San Diego. He's on the East Coast, and we're looking for him together.
I love that she's still talking. Like, she doesn't understand she's a joke.
I feel that I'm in the process of surrendering. And, you know,
she's
trying
still
to
talking.
let go of that masculine,
She's still talking.
controlling energy. And I just, you know, want to be with him. So I do feel that we have to
How
surrender,
are you still talking?
especially if we have these self-sabotaging ways and you know, destructive ways in which I did. Unless I'm married. So, you know, I've been listening to your show, and I.
So tomorrow from 5 to 7.
1,000% there.
She's still talking. How much of an idiot can you be?
That our culture just needs to do better.
What was that?
You know
I have a shoulder on you, you know?
So I've come a long way, I would say, in the last.
How is she still going?
After watching your show. So definitely, I didn't like your delivery in the beginning. I can be a very straightforward, raw, and uncut person. And so I really appreciate it now. So, and I think that I'm on my way to a successful long-term relationship.
Yeah,
so I think that, yes,
right.
to answer your question, sometimes we should surrender. As long as you're surrendering to the type of guy who's going to lead you in the right direction and take charge and just do the things that it takes to make you happy and to respect you. So.
Still going.
I agree.
Look at Kevin's face.
How long do you think you were talking?
For
forever.
Less than a minute.
Less than a minute?
Freaking joke.
I'm thanking you. I used to talk like cash shit about your show to all of my friends. And I don't know, sometime in the beginning of 2021, like things just clicked.
I rebuke.
So yes, I'm here to thank you.
Self-awareness is key, people. And I've had to tell this woman how many times to not overtalk me. She said the issue's a communication problem. I've had to mute her. I've had to almost curse at her. And then when I just let her talk, she said she's been talking less than a minute. Ma'am, you were talking almost 4 minutes. Over 4 minutes.
Well, I'm really
I need you to understand something, ma'am. This is why therapy is so important.
Indeed.
You are clueless. And that's okay. But somebody needs to be able to tell you. I get that you used to call cash shit, but still, you still are in the same place. Maybe not in the same place, but you can't.
38 years old woman acting like a 16-year-old.
No,
that was a minute, ma'am. Don't overtalk me. The need to be right is so strong with you. You take a left turn and try to make it a right turn. Ma'am, at the end of the day, would you tell your daughter, if you had one, to pursue a man who hadn't finalized his divorce? Yes or no? No gray areas. Yes or no?
No.
Thank you. Then that's all we need to hear. Would you tell your daughter, if she had a child by another man, and to pursue a man who had not finalized his divorce?
Of course not.
No.
What do you think your son sees, ma'am?
I would say that he's seen a lot of mistakes that
Indeed.
his mom has made. And, all I can do is learn from those mistakes and not repeat them.
Yeah, and not take responsibility.
Take things slower.
Yeah, not
and
take
I feel that's
ma'am,
accountability or
you
personal
were
responsibility
seeing
for
a
anything.
married man. Is the divorce final? Yes or no?
No.
Yes, it is.
How long has the divorce been final?
A little over a year now.
A little over a year.
Yes.
You were in a committed relationship with a man who was 2 years ago, but the divorce has been final over the year. Did you move for your job more than a year ago?
Earlier this month has been a year.
What's the next step in the relationship?
Well, if we decide to get back together, I think marriage, we've discussed that. And like I said, we're looking for a home together. I believe that you should live with someone before you get married.
You need to be in a straitjacket.
Why?
Freaking hilarious. Well, the ladies in the hold on, excuse me. I need some women to come up to the platform and talk to her.
Okay.
I need women to come up to the platform because she's not hearing me. I asked, what's the next step in the relationship? She said, if we get back together, marriage, but they're going to shack first. So I don't need I don't need the amen choir, man. You're going to move your son in with a man who's not his father and not your husband. For what reason?
Well, my son lives with his dad.
Okay. So, why would you? Thank God for small miracles. Why would you be moving in with a man prior to marriage? What do you hope to get? What do you hope to learn?
Oh man.
Well, I just would like us to spend the time together, the 24/7 day-to-day time together, and then decide if marriage is what we want to do.
Run, dude.
Run.
I mean, he's okay with this, so I don't understand.
All right, well, he's okay with it.
Yep.
I understand why he's okay with it. He can't do no better.
Why do you think?
Because he can't do better.
Well, he's been married before.
Ma'am,
Indeed.
You asked. We pick what we can get. We can pick what we can get. And I'm talking to you right now. You need to ask yourself a question. What kind of if a man would if a man was in such high demand, no offense, man, but think about what we're talking about. He hadn't finalized his divorce. If he had, do you believe that human beings pick the best option that they have?
I think so.
Okay. Yes. And you're the best option that he has, and you're the best option and vice versa. But neither one of you are great options at this point. Shacking up is not a trial run for marriage. Just like having a child out of wedlock, the science and the data on that settled. You know that.
It's bad. That's the takeaway.
So more decisions made in fear, scarcity, and lack. More women in charge of this stuff. You're running the process, not him.
Yep. Frickin' fail.
Would you disagree?
I think that we're on the same page.
Did he want to marry you before you moved?
We spoke about it.
Did he want to marry you before you moved?
He hadn't proposed, but we've spoken.
Did he ask you not to move?
How evasive is this, disaster?
Or did he encourage you to move?
He encouraged me to move.
Okay. Why?
Because I, was going back and forth. Like I said, I had a great opportunity.
Back and forth what? Back and forth to work?
No, I was going back and forth with a decision on whether or not I was going to move across the
just goes to show that she wasn't that interested in the guy.
Country. And, it was a great opportunity, like I said.
Ma'am, think about what I'm asking. Men are territorial. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
See, they want to finish the stories themselves. Ma'am, men are territorial.
Mm-hmm.
Why would a man send a woman he wants away?
I think it's because I would have resented the decision.
So I want you guys to remember at the beginning of the broadcast when I said that if you're going to be my woman, you're going to work for me because I'm territorial. See, when men are two different mindsets. That's why I say y'all are both don't need to be together. This is crazy. This won't work. It won't work. It won't work. It won't work. And you can talk all you want to. It won't work.
This funny, but she's an idiot.
I'm back and forth. All this is crazy. I'm going to move out here. You go on out there. It's great. I'm not finished. This is what happens when we don't.
I decided to stay?
This is what happens when we don't get therapy. This is what happens when we don't do the work. Broken people running out, bumping into broken people. This is what happens when you don't do the work. Broken people bumping into broken people. But I'm on the guy's side. Dude, you sent her away because she wasn't going to stay in our way. What she said, I would have resented him. Selfish. You had a baby because you wanted a baby. You decided to make your child a product of a single parent household.
Idiot. All right, let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications, drop me a donation. Like Hunter M, Adrian R, Tom M, Bobby, Dylan, Renaissance Press, Brian, Andrew, and Alan. Shout outs to you, most recent purchaser of Strategist Guide to Seduction. You can buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Also, my Patreon offers early access content. You can get my stuff there at patreon.com/theheliosblog. If you'd like me to give you good advice, like Kevin, Kevin's not around, right? But guess who is? So, just keep that in mind. It's just theheliosblog@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening, guys, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.